Well, everybody, it's that time again. We're going to explode some booster boxes today, and this is, as Rudy from Alpha Investments would call, the Thunderdome. We've got Commander Legends today, so it's going to be those two boxes. So we've got a, obviously a collector's edition and a regular just draft booster box here of Commander cards. So let's just dive right into it. Let's see what hopefully some of these etched foils look like. So what do we want to do first? Why don't we do this box first? We'll do that, and then we'll go ahead and get to that one, and we'll check it out, okay? Got my amazing Egyptian knife here. We're just going to open this box and see what we can get out of it. So the good news about this set is that there's a lot of stuff that's obviously printed for Commander players. And from what I can tell right now, Commander is the format. I kind of saw that coming years ago when it was just such a universal format that allows you to play a lot of cards from all of Magic's history. So definitely not as pricey as Legacy or Vintage to play. So, you know, pretty much anybody can play Commander. You know, it's a really good format to really get into. So we're just going to start cracking packs and see what happens here. First pack, let's see what we get. You know, again, this is just a draft booster, so I don't imagine there's going to be any full frame art in these. We're just going to have the standard, usual cards that you get in Commander. Now, of course, obviously, everyone's been talking about the Jeweled Lotus and saying, oh, how good is this thing going to be? How bad is it going to be? You know, is it going to be a format killer? I mean, I think it's a great card. Oh, whoa, okay. Well, there we go. Huge hit. Rings of Bright Hearth. I only have one of these in my entire collection, and, well, now I have two, so that's great. Here's our legendary Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. Looks like a pretty good card. We got Nadir, Agent of the Duskanel, and a foil common. And a token, angel token. Well, that's really special. That the first pack, Rings of Bright Hearth. That's, yeah, I'm not going to complain about it. They used to be a $60, $70 card. I doubt that it is now. I mean, honestly, nowadays, any of these modern cards or anything printed that's not reserve list is probably, sooner or later, going to get the, yeah, the reprint. Hey, Sky Diamond, that's a pretty good one. Let's see what we got here. We got Iona's Judgment. These are just commons, obviously. Angelic Armament. That's a reprint from what? Avacyn Restored, maybe? Coastline Marauders. Shimmer Myrrh. And Court of Ice is our rare in that pack. And then, of course, we got these uncommons. Thalise, Reverent Medium. Halana, Kessig Ranger. And this is a foil. Hey, a foil rare. We've got Nostro, Voice of the Crags. I assume this is a new card. I've never seen that commander or that card before. So that's a good one. And we'll keep all the good stuff aside and see what we get. So far, I have only heard good things about this product. I think right now this is the new hotness, as they say. As far as what Wizards is doing in Magic. You know. And let's see. Okay, so these are our commons. I'm sure you guys have looked at a lot of the spoilers recently, so I'm sure you kind of know what these cards are. But we're just going to run through them and see what we got. That's a Commander Stable. Hey, an extra command tower. I'll take it. Vow of Duty. We've got Sealed, Scaled Behemoth, Confiscate, and... Whoa, whoa. Just whoa. Okay. Okay, that's a scroll rack. That is a scroll rack. Well then, okay. Geez, yeah, I already paid for the whole box and just like 2 cards. That's bested. Okay, well, I'm gonna see where this is going. Alright, we got some uncommons and... Okay, whatever. Well, okay. A scroll rack. Yeah, I mean... Seriously, these two? I only opened how many packs? Like 3 packs? Oh boy, I don't know. I might have to do this in 2 videos if I just keep, you know, oogling the cards and just not really get through these as quick as I would like. A lot of good commons. You know, I've seen these before pop up, but good for Pauper. You know, if you're playing Pauper, the commons, some of those commons are really good for that. 3 visits. Isn't this like a reprint of a Portal 3 Kingdoms card? Okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh, sorry about the blurries. Sakashima's Protege. That's not too bad. Jury, that, a common, and okay. So, not bad. But, yeah, that 3 visits card, I'm fairly certain that's a Portal 3 Kingdoms reprint. Which, you know, sooner or later they'll probably reprint that whole set. But who knows, right? I mean, that set is very expensive if you go online and try to get that. Sorry about that. Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. Alright, I think that might be a reprint. What the heck? Valve, okay. Let's see. Meteor Golem. Nevinaral's Discs. That's a thing. Okay. I don't remember this card. Yeah, maybe it's a new one. Ninth Bridge Patrol. Okay, well, these are our legendaries, so some okay stuff in there. I'll have to kind of go through some of those and see if there's actually ways to make good commanders out of some of those uncommons. I know this set's going to have some partner uncommon, or partner commander cards, so you can, obviously, partner's a good format to go ahead and see if you can just get through, like, you know, you can have 2 commanders at once instead of just the one, and gives you more options on the battlefield. How many uncommons was in that? Wait, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's fine. Our Promise of Tomorrow. Whenever a creature you control dies, exile it. At the beginning of each end step, if you control no creatures, sacrifice Promise of Tomorrow and return all cards exiled with it to the battlefield under your control. I guess that's not too bad. And then these are our uncommons. So we got one of those, and one of those. And a dragon token. Cool. Boy, this is going to be, I don't think this product's going to, you know, stay on store shelves very long, considering, you know, I've had a lot of text messages from people and, you know, really liking this one and saying that, you know, they can't get enough of it in a lot of the stores right now. I did get these boxes from hey, this is a great card. This is a really good red removal spell. Really good board wipe. I got all these cards from a store called Mez's Comics and Games over in Bradenton. So you may want to look him up. And, you know, if you live in the Bradenton or Sarasota area, maybe you want to go ahead and pick up some cards from him. He's a really nice guy. He has comics there, D&D, D&D supplies, Warhammer, and Magic the Gathering. Okay. All right, I'm going to go through these real quick and see what we got. Okay. Oh, well, there's the, yep, that's the Mythic. It says, search your library for up to 10 land cards and put them in the battlefield. 10 land cards? Seriously? Then shuffle your library. So basically what you have here is 10 landfall triggers. 10 landfall triggers if you play a landfall deck, which I actually have one. I have an Omnath landfall deck that I give credit to my roommate and brother. He made one, and I just modified the one he had. And yeah, 10 landfall triggers. Okay. What do we got here? Gnostro, Voice of the Crags. I have no idea. I've never seen that card before. Hey, foil. Alright, well, so far so good. Did not get a Jewel Lotus yet, but geez, that would be the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? A Scroll Rack, a Jewel Lotus, and a Rings of Brighthearth. That would be kind of broken if you ask me. Alright, so we know what the commons are. Let's kind of skip through them all. Path of Mastery, that's actually a pretty good card. Let's see here. Nightshade Harvester. That seems like a good one, right? I want to say that's probably a reprint from Shards of... No. Probably like Shadowmoor. I just have a feeling it's a Shadowmoor reprint. And... yeah, foil. And... what? Commander... okay, that's... if Prismatic Piper is your commander, choose a color before the game begins. The Prismatic Piper is the chosen color. Partner. That's interesting. I'd have to think about how you might use that. I'm sure there's a way to use it. But, yeah, so you know what? This is going to be one heck of a product, I think, coming up. And it's going to be the, well, Wizard said this is the year of the Commander, but I mean, obviously, next year is going to be pretty incredible now that these cards are in the wild and getting play. Jeska's Will. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Add mana for each card in target opponent's hand. Wow, okay. Exile up to 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. That's pretty awesome. Okay. And then, oh, another rare. Hans Eriksson. Legendary creature. When Hans Eriksson attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it on the battlefield, and attacking, defending player or planeswalker they control. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. When you put a creature card into the battlefield this way, it fights Hans Eriksson. That's kind of cool. I believe this is... I have no idea. This is a commander card. This might actually be one from a commander deck. I think that might be a card from a commander deck. Still no etched foils. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but you never know. There's got to be one in here somewhere, right? There's got to be at least one. Imagine if the Jeweled Lotus was etched. I don't think they did that, but... okay, let's go right to the good stuff. Terramorphic Expanse. Was that... hey, Imperious Perfect. That's actually a really good card for Elf decks. There's an Elf Shaman in there. That's kind of neat with the same card. Emoti Celebrant of Bounty. Radiant Sarah Arca. What's up with this foil? Is that an etched foil? No, it can't be. Is it? It just looks different. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think that's it. That's an etched foil. Look at that. It's got like a weird sort of like... I didn't notice it at first. It just has like a white foily color. Notice how like the foiling is like all crinkly looking and sparkly. Well, that's their new foiling, so that would be an etched foil. Nice. Okay, at least I think it is. It looks, look at it. It's like got that weird sort of, it's not like a normal foil. It looks like it's white or silver colored. Oh, let's see what we got here. Let's just speed through those commons. Hey, a command tower. Can always use one of those. Thirst for knowledge. Guildless commons. Never seen that card. Really? Bio Waste Blob. Togo, Goblin Weaponsmith. Jared Carthalion, True Air. I've never seen these cards. And Feast of Succession. Yeah, see, I think that's a regular foil. Like, okay, let's go ahead and put them together. I believe this is just a regular, normal foil. And then this, I think, is an etched foil. See the difference? Like the normal one has like a normal shine, and then if you can see it in the camera, this one has more like, see how the foiling is just sort of, it's different. Yeah, this has got to be an etched foil. Well, now we know, right? That's pretty cool. All right, now we're almost through this one. I want to try to get to that collector booster on one video. I don't want to torture you guys with an hour-long video, which I won't. Let's just pound through these commons and see what we got at the back end. I'll get to those later. Take them out. Gargoyle, Mace, Revenant, Brass Herald, Court of Cunning. Well, there's a wall of text. Player B. Oh, Monarch. Yeah, just like Conspiracy. Hey, I got the turtle. I totally want to make a deck around this guy. I already saw some stuff where I could like make a really annoying deck out of him. He's hilarious. I want the turtle. What do we got here? This is Niverneral. Okay. And is that another? Oh, it's another Falthus Shadowcat Familiar. That's another etched foil. Nice. Okay. I mean, they're neat. I don't know. I was thinking there was something different about them. Like they have some like raised up kind of embossed gold on them or something. But that's still pretty cool. I mean, I'm not totally blown away, but I mean, it's, it's nothing to sneeze at, I guess. It's pretty cool. Okay, we got that, and whoa, okay, here's our mythic rare, Phyrexian Triniform. When Phyrexian Triniform dies, create 3/3 colorless golem creature tokens. Is Encore? Wow, 9/9. That's a pretty, that looks like a nice card. Be nice if that was a foil. No, enter. All right, it looks like we're about halfway through this booster box. This is just a regular draft booster, as they say. So it won't have any of the super flashy stuff, but it's got some pretty good kick in it. I mean, just the scroll rack and the fire diamond, scroll rack and the the Rings of Brighthearth. Those two right there are really, really impressive. Okay, let's see what we got here. Commons, a command beacon. Hey, that's useful. This is a really good card. We'll save that for later. Slurk. Keth. That would be a Benevolent Blessing. All right, and we're just gonna rock and roll through this box and see what kind of adventures we can have with these. You know, I think Magic, ultimately, it's, you know, with all the other formats that have been done for years, I just, you know, do you think that Modern is still going to be a thing 5 years from now? Are people going to play Modern? Or, you know, Vintage, I guess? Hey. Nice. Okay, so this would be a double commander land. So Rejuvenating Springs enters the battlefield tapped unless you have more than one opponent. That's really good. You can always use another one of those. Good card. And that, and okay, I'll keep her, and a tome, and that's it. So, you know, in the comments, guys, tell me what you think of Commander Legends, and what polls did you get? What do you think about this box? Is it good? Is it kind of meh? What do you think? I think I'm doing pretty good. I've seen some pretty good polls so far. Definitely got a lot more than I paid for the box. I think this box is, I think, $90, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I mean, this is easily more than $90 worth of cards. So there's our rare, Plague Reaver. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice each other creature you control. Discard 2 cards. Sacrifice Plague Reaver. Choose target opponent. Return Plague Reaver to the battlefield under that player's control at the beginning of the next upkeep. Well, that's a really... I don't know what to say about that. It's one of those mess with the game kind of cards. I guess some people will enjoy that. And that's it. Nothing there. All right, let's jump onto this one. I know that there's an etched foil Prosh. It would be kind of neat to get that card, but it's not the end of the world if I don't get it, so I'm not worried about it. Hope you guys enjoy these box opening videos. I just don't have the cash flow of people like Rudy to make 20 of these things in a row. You know, that guy, granted, his patrons pay for all his box openings, so I don't really have any patrons yet. So maybe someday I will, but for right now, I can't afford to open, you know, like 20 boxes at a sitting. You know, it's not a thing. But I can open the ones that I buy, and I can share them with you guys. Hope you enjoy some of the polls and like what we're doing here. I will keep posting up deck techs and different decks I make. Hopefully you like those. And if you have any questions or want to comment on my decks, by all means, you're welcome to. Speaking of each player's post-combat main phase, that player adds 2 colorless for each of your opponents who has lost life this turn. Wow, that's interesting. That definitely could get some use. And a Moss Diamond. Good stuff. Looks like we're almost down to the nitty-gritty with this box. Alright, let's see what we got here. We're just going to get through all these and see what we got at the end. We've got a Port Razor. Whenever a Port Razor deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature you control. After this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase. I actually have a card or a deck that can go in. I've got a double attack deck that works really good, and I just get double and triple and quadruple attacks and stuff. Oh, look at that. You know, this is a really good pack. It's got a mythic rare and 2 rares in it, one of them being foiled. Can't complain about some of these packs. I mean, granted, you know, when everything's special, then nothing is special. It's just, you know, back in the day, just getting a foil card was like a big deal. I think you got one in like every 5 packs or 6 packs, and now every pack's got a foil or has 2 rares. And I mean, that's cool and all. I think it's amazing, but at the same time, I think to myself, You know, those cards, are they really going to be worth that much? Probably not. Maybe, you know, maybe some of them. Depends on what its use is and that kind of thing. I think what's really going to carry the money is those full frame, full art, foil mythics, things like that are probably going to retain value for a long time because, you know, people care about that stuff. They want to collect it. Let's see. Oh, Burnished Heart. I've used that card before. Thought Vessel. And Austere Command. I remember this one. Okay. Numa Jorga Chieftain. Okay. And then Sentinel Spider. Alright. Whatevs. Nothing too impressive in there. That's a nice Elf Warrior, though. Really cool token. I'm gonna probably put it in one of my Elf decks. Alright, guys. We are down to the last few packs in this box. Let's see. Crimson Free Commodore. Fire Diamond. Let's see. Commander Sphere. And last. Oh. Okay. And Emberwild Captain. Creskit, the Flesh Sculptor. Kodama of the East Tree. That looks cool. And Exquisite Huntmaster. These last four, these are probably the better of the group. So that does it for a regular draft booster box. I mean, you can kind of see where this is going. There's some good stuff in there. Obviously, the Rings of Bright Hearth and the Scroll Rack really would steal the show on that one. Oh, you know what? We got one more pack. One more. This might be the lucky one. Maybe I get the Lotus in this one, right? You never know. The dual Lotus. That would really be the hit if I get that. But you never know. We'll see. Opal Palace. That's pretty good. Let's see. We got. All right. Livo or Throne Sentinel. Meteoric Mace. And then that thing again. All right. So far, so good. Looking good. All right. Here is the heavy hitter. What comes out of here really matters. I mean, you know, these things aren't cheap. You got to figure. And somebody out there, you know, is probably getting some crazy, crazy pulls out of these. Oh, looks like I knocked my pile over. Commons and stuff. And let's put these over here for now. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and see what we got in this one. So, you know, I gotta say that Commander is the thing that people are going to be playing, and they are playing right now. And I got a few different decks that I run some of this stuff in. I can see I can modify and add and upgrade some of my decks with the cards that come with this. So it's worth checking out. I definitely suggest you give it a look. We got, let's see, these are going to be all foil, so that's always a good thing. These are all our commons that are foiled. Ardennes, Intrepid Archaeologist. That looks cool. Roga, Son of Roga. Roga, Son of Roga. Okay, that's cool. Jessica's Will. Alright. That's a foil full art. Well, I think they're called Showcase, if I remember correctly. There's a Victimize. Rejuvenating Springs. Okay, that's a dual land. Full art, full frame. That, I believe, is an etched foil. Nadir, Agent of the Dusknell. Another etched foil, Ishai Wutai Dragon Speaker. Another etched foil, Livio Osworn Sentinel. So that's obviously in a huge pack of goodness. Now, considering how many etched foils I'm seeing in here, I'm going to call it and say the prices right now that you're seeing for them are probably going to come down. It's just the way Magic works. The longer it's out of, you know, into print, the lower the price is going to be for some of those. You know, hopefully I pull some really amazing. Oh, there we go. There's a foil version of those. It's nice. A foil Rings of Bright Hearth. Well, we got a double tap, as they say, and I got another Rings of Bright Hearth, but this one is foil. Well, I guess I'm not going to complain about that. Let's add another one. A full frame Burnished Heart. Okay. I guess if you want to do that with that card, sure. Hey, Marath, that's a good card. It's obviously I think it's another etched foil, and it is a mythic. And we got Obeska Brute Chronologist. These are really pretty, actually. These two are really nice. Wow, okay. Alright, stick with me, guys. I don't know if you're still this far deep down in the video, but at least you get to see the good stuff here. I could have done it first. Oh, wow. Did you notice the interior of the packs now are foiled? I didn't even notice that the last time I opened one of these. Okay, and then we're going to... Hey, a foil command tower. Now, there's something. A foil mud drifter. These cards are great, because these ones I've used in decks before. I mean, obviously, who hasn't used a command tower, but a full heart command tower. I mean, it could be something more amazing, but I'll take it. It's pretty good. 2 command towers. Full frame. That's great. Court of the Cunning, Dargo, the Shipwrecker, and Carador, Ghost Chieftain. That looks like a mythic. Archelos, Lagoon. Oh, so I got the turtle in foil. I got the turtle. I want to make the turtle deck and just there's this play group that I play with, and they're all they're almost like CEDH players, and they go off on turn 2 and 3 and have infinite combos, and I'm so tempted to make a slow them down to a crawl deck just to kind of troll them. It'd be funny. Psione, Eye of the Storm. That's a pretty one. Brago, King Eternal. Hey, Unicorn. Lethiel, the Bounteous Dawn. Okay, these are really pretty, some of these. Well, it should be. It's the collector edition. I can only imagine that this year collector edition stuff is going to bust the system, because the regular boxes are nowhere near as cool as what's pulling out of these. Quark, the Thumbless. I was wanting this card. I want to build a deck with him in it. Oh, Archon of Coronation. That's pretty good. Swiftfoot Boots. Jessica's Will. That's not the one I had. It's the foil version, but that's still pretty cool. Bruise Tarl. Boorish Herder. And Nostra, Voice of the Crack. So I'm getting a lot of repeats from the draft booster box. But these are all the etched foils. And, I assume Wizards is probably going to transition into all etched foils. This is just an example of kind of like them going on deck to it. You'll notice something about Wizards when they make this stuff. They kind of go on deck with stuff. You'll see a preview for the upcoming in the previous product lines. And then all the other product lines will start including a lot of that kind of stuff. So, is that a mythic? Nagila, the Blade Blossom. That's a reprint from Battle Bond. I remember that card. Another mythic foil. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. Alright, well, let's keep going. I'm going to keep going down the rabbit hole here. Boy, that would be nice if I had a full frame jeweled Lotus. Could you imagine? So far, no deal, but whatever. We'll see what happens. I am optimistic. Try to be optimistic. Timur. Oh, camera driving me crazy. Battle Rage. Amflin Mutineer. Miara, Thorn of the Glade. Ludovic Necker, Alchemist. And Blim, Comedic Genius. These are all etched foils. They look really pretty. Wow. Boy, this is going to be something if I pull the amazingness out of these. Let's see what you got here. Foil Commander Sphere. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, Command Beacon foil. Kadama's Reach. Great card. Kamal's Will. This thing again. I'm not sure what to do with that one. And Tiana and Amareth the Lustrous. Oh, these are thoroughly pretty. I would really like to do a review of some of these. I'll probably go ahead and make another video after this, just reviewing some of these commanders and talking about the legendaries, just only those from this set. Right now we're just busting some packs, but you know what? After this we're gonna probably do some. Well, there's that. Looks like I dropped some packs. That's never good. But what do we have in here? So it looks like before I dropped it, these are really super slick. I got Umadi, Alharo, another Command Beacon. Oh, this is from the other pile. Jeez. Alright, so we got Crow of Dark Tidings. All these are commons. Ingenuity Engine, Null Caller, Helana Kessig, Radiant Archangel, Soul of Eternity, Return to Dust, Laboratory Drudge, Kedis, Emberclaw Familiar, Akiri, Lion Slinger, and Gore, Moldrak, Amphologist. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really, obviously, digging the collector edition. They've got some really cool stuff in here. Just like another, that's great, another turtle. Immaculate Magistrate, Humble Defector, Court of Grace, Rebly, Architect of Ascension, Sidar, Kondo of Jamura, Sengir, the Dark Baron. Oh, that's really cool. Look at that. That's really pretty art. Wow, okay. And then we got 2 more packs to go here, and then I'm going to call it. When we're done, I will go ahead and separate out all the legendaries. I think I'll go ahead and do just a separate video just for legendaries, so I really go and review those specifically. We got Annoyed Altasaur. These are all, what, commons, I suppose, and uncommons. Really generous gift. Wow, I can't believe they full art foiled that. But okay, Plague Reaver. A counter spell. How about that? Oh my god, it's a full art foil rack. So I got double foil racks and double Rings of Bright Hearth. That's pretty amazing. Hey, I got Karametra. I mean, granted, they just printed this, I think, in one of the oh gosh, what was it? The Theros Gods what is it? Secret Lair. They printed it out in Secret Lair. But, you know, it's always good to have another one, I suppose. Rupture Spire, Sunset Pyramid. I don't remember this card. A Reliquary Tower. That's nice. A foil Reliquary Tower. Vault of Champions. Terramorphic Expanse. Really, guys? You decided you had to full art. Whatever. Emberwild Captain. Amati. Akira, Zara, and that is it. So that should be all the cards from 2 boxes of Commander. Hopefully you can kind of see what's going on there between the draft booster and the collector booster, kind of what you get. Obviously the collector booster is just over the top in terms of card quality and, you know, full framing art, and I mean, this is pretty amazing right there. Can't complain about a scroll rack, a full art scroll rack. So, good stuff. Hope you liked the video. If you have any other questions or just want to make a comment, by all means. You know, it was good opening this box with you guys, and hope you watch more of my videos.